Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Korbis Gaming. Welcome back to another video. So, today we are picking up on our Operator Ideas series that I promised to show you guys. This is some gameplay from Ranked. You're going to be seeing a lot of that today because that's something I've been playing a lot more recently, and it's been quite interesting. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the ideas. First of all, sorry for the inconsistent uploads. I'm pretty sure we all know by this point I'm not the best at that, at least right now. It's the summer and I consistently am lazy with making the videos, so please forgive me on that half. But anyway, today we're going to, as I said, be taking a look at operator ideas. I didn't get a lot, so I'm going to be throwing my own in there to kind of mix it up, and I really want to hear your suggestions, so just leave them in the comments below or message me on Xbox. So let's get into it. So kicking it off with our first idea, we have Blake is the Bomb 04 or Jared on YouTube. I'll put his names in the description so you can check that out afterwards. So basically, his idea is an operator who can kind of focus in on the footstep ability, an attack operator basically, and the concept is to counter Caveira's silent step. And I definitely like his idea, for sure. Being able to kind of focus in, if you could imagine, on footsteps would be a great idea. I could see where that would come in, you know, let's say there's two operators roaming around objective and you need to be able to focus in on them. Being able to do something of the sort would be very, I think, almost OP in a sense. And in fact, he says it would counter Caveira, but in a sense I feel like it would actually end up giving a buff to Caveira, because she would be much harder to hear, whereas this operator that could focus in on footsteps would be able to give have more awareness, if you get what I'm saying. It's not a perfect idea, but I definitely really enjoy it, and I think for sure it does need some refining, but you know, that's the whole point. I really love this idea. I would love to see it in Rainbow Six Siege, and at the end of the day I feel like it would buff Caveira, who I feel like would, you know, of course he's still going to be able to hear, but not as good as with the other operators. Therefore, you know, giving more purpose to Caveira and almost, you know, upping her pick rate, etc, etc. And it could play a very big part in the pro leagues, which is why I like the idea. So this next one is an idea of my own, and I think it could play a decent role in the game. We're going to go over it quite quickly, but generally the idea for this operator is that he can throw a drone into the room, and what he does is he can, you know, he can fly this drone, so it's a little bit more versatile, and you can get it into better places. And what essentially it can do is it can scan for a short period of time without you even being on it, and it'll consistently scan, basically giving away the enemy's exact location with a ping about every half a second, so that you consistently know where that player is as long as they are within sight of the drone. And I feel like this would definitely change up the meta in one way or another, and kind of force players to either get out of the way, find the drone, or you know, just deal with it. And I'll go into what he does more specifically now. But you know, what I really think this operator could come very handy for is dealing with people who kind of hold those tight angles on the objective. Obviously, with the widely known pixel peek now, it is being used a lot more commonly than it was before, and is being taken advantage of as well, almost to the point where the attackers are at a major disadvantage trying to push in on the objective when you got a couple pixel peekers. And I think what this would do is essentially it would, you know, it would kind of work like this. You put it in the room, it consistently scans them for 10 seconds while you rush in, and it scans them for you. You don't even have to do it while you watch the objective. And I think it would also play a big role as everybody is, you know, rushing into the room. So let me know what you think about that one in the comments. And this last one is a widely known idea that a lot of people seem to have, and they really want it in the game, and you could tell by how people are consistently bringing it up in other suggestion videos. They want an operator that essentially gives you extra grenades, an extra 2 stun grenades, maybe. Maybe, if you have a nitro cell, an extra nitro cell, which might be OP in some ways. However, I don't feel quite the same way about that. I think, for sure, that if Ubisoft were able to implement it, it would play a nice role within the game. And imagine if it was a backpack that you put on your back as a defender, and you could essentially not take as much damage from the back as well as an added benefit alongside getting an extra gadget. And I think it would really work in the game, and if Ubisoft implemented it, I would definitely enjoy seeing that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm definitely working on improving the channel, and I know I'm at fault for not uploading as commonly as I do, and I understand that's a big mistake on my part. I've been very interested in ways to improve my videos, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And that includes turning down in-game audio so that it's not as loud in the background. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Please leave your suggestions at the bottom of today's video. We're also starting a new series where we analyze different gameplay trailers, as well as analyze new ideas for video games. And I want to hear those in the comments as well, but mainly let's focus on getting some operator suggestions, because as you know, I only got one this time, which I'm totally fine with, and I assume I'll probably be getting a lot of those as well. Anyway, that is it for today, like I've been saying. And this is Korbis Gaming, signing out. Hope you all have a great day.